Let's talk about a brand new era of filmmaking. I mean, a real seismic shift. An era where you don't need $1 million budget or a massive crew to create something that looks and feels truly cinematic. All you really need? It's probably the laptop you're watching this on.
For decades, professional quality filmmaking felt like it was locked behind this massive wall, right? A wall built out of huge budgets and even bigger crews. Well, today, that wall is absolutely crumbling. The new Hollywood studio? It can be right there at your kitchen table.
And just look at the leap we've taken in AI video. On one side, you have that generic AI look we've all seen. It's kind of flat, lifeless, almost like a video game from a few years ago. But with the right techniques, you get something else entirely. We're talking deep shadows, realistic film grain, shots that feel authentic, divine even.
This right here is the core idea, the big promise. It's not just a passing trend. This is a fundamental shift in who gets to tell stories. Amateur filmmakers are becoming the new studios, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how it's being done.
So, where do you even start? Well, the single biggest mistake most solo creators make is trying to describe every single shot from scratch. You know, a real studio has a director of photography to keep the look consistent, but you have something even better.
It's called the core prompt. Honestly, think of it as your project's visual Bible. It's this one super detailed description of your film's entire style, the lighting, the camera, the film grain, all of it, that you use over and over again for every single shot.
And using a core prompt is an absolute game changer. It makes sure every shot has that consistent lighting, the same camera style, and that beautiful film stock feel. For example, for a documentary project I was working on, my core prompt specified a high-end documentary style shot on 35mm film. That one little step locks the AI into your aesthetic every single time.
Okay, so that sounds great, right? You've got your style guide, but now comes the next hurdle. How in the world do you write all those complex technical descriptions for lighting and cameras if you're not, a professional Hollywood gaffer?
It's a totally fair question, isn't it? How can one person possibly have all that specialized knowledge and then translate it into language that the AI actually understands?
And the answer is so simple, it's kind of genius. You don't. You get an AI to do all that heavy lifting for you.
Here's the workflow. You create what I like to call a prompt sidekick. First, you just gather up the official documentation from video models like Runway or Google's Veo. Then you use all that info to train your own specialized chatbot, a custom GPT. So now you can give it a simple human idea like a moody peer, and poof, it acts as your expert translator, turning that feeling into the precise, technical language the video AI needs to work its magic.
All right, you've got your style guide, you've got your translator. Now it's time to assemble your virtual crew. Just like a real studio has different departments for different jobs, you need to pick the right AI model for the specific task at hand.
So if you want that absolutely stunning, high-end quality where the lighting just works right out of the box, Runway is usually your best bet. But say you need very specific control over an action, like getting a cowboy to ride a horse just right, Pika Labs gives you that. And for character-driven stories, VU is amazing for locking in a consistent look using reference frames.
But no matter which tool you pick, let's be real, not every take is going to be perfect, even with the best virtual crew in the world. The pros in Hollywood throw out bad takes all the time. So the key is to adopt that same philosophy. Generate and iterate. Don't be afraid to make a bunch of versions of a shot to get the one you really need.
And, post-production is where so much of the magic happens. If you get a shot in view with absolutely perfect lighting, you can just capture that frame and use it as a reference to keep your character lit the same way. See a weird little artifact in a shot? Use Runway's in-painting tool to just erase it. These little fixes can polish your work into something truly professional.
So let's just pull back for a second here, because this isn't just about learning new tools and tricks. It's about adopting a completely new creative mindset. Your job as a creator is fundamentally changing. A couple of years ago, everyone thought prompt engineering was the ultimate skill, right? Like it was some kind of secret code. They were wrong. The old way was all about manual tinkering. The new skill, the truly essential skill, is just being an idea machine. It's about how well you can articulate your own imagination.
I absolutely love this quote because it just perfectly captures the whole spirit of this new era. See, the goal isn't to have AI make the movies for you. The goal is to have AI handle the tedious technical stuff, to wash the dishes, so that you're freed up to focus on what actually matters, your story. So really what this all boils down to is a shift in how you see your role. By using a core prompt for your style and a prompt sidekick for the jargon, you elevate yourself. You're no longer just a prompter, sitting there tinkering. You're a director.
The wall has come down. The kitchen table is the new studio. The tools are here, right now, more accessible than they have ever been before. So the only real question left is, what story are you going to tell?